Hello everyone, I wanted to try some new type of content. In this video I'll be doing the Archipelago challenge with some of my friends. For the Archipelago mod, I must complete a series of missions from the first campaign in the game Starcraft 2. While I try to complete the game Starcraft 2, each of my friends must complete their own game in order to win the challenge. These games include Hollow Knight, Terraria, Deltarune, Subnautica, and MS Paint. When someone collects something in their game or completes an objective, it would also give someone else an item in their own game. And when someone dies in their game, it also kills everybody else in their own game.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Although for some reason this does not kill me when someone else dies. And as much as I'd like to share the experience of dying with everybody, at some points in my game I could be losing up to 30 minutes of progress, which I'd like to avoid. For my game, I'd rely on my friends to find combat units as well as upgrades for me to use. So in order for me to complete the campaign, I need a mixture of both strong upgrades and good unit variety. The challenge first takes me to the mission, The Evacuation. The main objective of this mission is to escort civilians down to an evacuation zone while aliens try to kill them. For bonus objectives, I can also collect alien DNA to give items to my friends. This mission would normally be in the earlier stages of the campaign, where I'd be able to only build the Marine, Medic, and Firebat. However, I have not gained access to train any of those three units. For units that I haven't yet unlocked to train or build, I'd only be able to access them if they are given to me at the start of the mission, or if I rescue a unit on a predetermined place on a mission. That being said, I was given access to the unit called the Goliath. Normally, you unlock the Goliath later down in the campaign, but being able to unlock the Goliath this early in the game has been really helpful, for the Goliath is an all-rounder type unit. Not only does the Goliath only take a medium amount of resources in order to build, the Goliath is also able to take care of smaller or medium-sized ground threats, while also having a very powerful anti-air attack. During the mission, I am also given the Science Vessel. They have the ability to repair mechanical units, making them a good addition to my Goliath army. I move my army towards the western Zerg base, and killing it will give me or my friends an item. I do underestimate the amount of Zerg defenders, so I'm forced to retreat, losing about 3/4 of my army. I turn my focus back on trying to protect the civilians while they evacuate, but then I'm caught off guard while a Baning wipes out a staggering 6 people. I'm still able to complete the mission because the game allows me to have some civilian casualties. The next mission I play is Ghost of a Chance. The only difference from this to the vanilla game is that I don't have any Marine or Medic upgrades. This is also the first no build mission. I can't build any units or structures. The objective of this mission is to kill target buildings. For bonus objectives, I only have to kill special enemy units. The only way that I lose this mission is if I get the character Nova killed. By using Nova's abilities to be invisible as well as take control of enemy units, I breeze past all the bonus and main objectives. Next mission brings me to Belly of the Beast, another no build mission. This mission also plays like the base game, where I have 4 heroic units and have to go clear Zerg infested tunnels. After each section of the mission, I must defend a seismic charge to blow up that section of the Zerg tunnels. I also make sure to save all of the allied forces to help bolster my army. After defending the second seismic charge, I prepare to fight the final boss of this mission. On the third seismic charge, the enemy queen boss pops eggs, sending multiple Zerg forces to attack my units. I use the rescued forces to eliminate the eggs while I send my heroes to kill the queen. This makes the final fight a lot easier, so then there are no enemy reinforcements. At the end of the mission, I have to find my way out of the cave as lava rises. The next mission is the mission Outbreak. This mission has a special mechanic where during the nighttime, waves of infested Terran will attack my base. During the daytime, I'm supposed to move out of my base and attack infested buildings. I first moved my army to take this expansion base. By setting up a base of my own here, I'm able to gain more resources to build a larger army. For the second night, I make sure to build a ton of perdition turrets. These are stationary buildings with big flamethrowers, perfect for firing all the small units. On the next day, I kill one of the bonus objectives, granting the character Susie for Delta.
Trap chest, I bet.
During the next night, I expand my army to include both Thors and Banshees. On the next day, I kill the second bonus objective, granting the item Deal Maker for Deltarune. The unit Thor is pretty much a big version of the Goliath unit, and Banshees are fast, high ground damaging aircrafts, capable of becoming invisible. By the fourth day, I was able to kill most of the infected structures. By the fifth night, there were only a few infected structures that I didn't have to wait for the day to kill. The next mission brings me to Haven's Fall. The objective of this mission is to destroy the Zerg infestation while protecting the colonist bases. It's important that I protect the colonist bases. If they become infected, they will spawn additional enemies for me to kill. I also lose out on the item check that comes with protecting them. While I have my main army attack the enemy bases, I have a small force to help defend my own base. I do lose some colonies to the infection because I don't have the best units. The enemy Zerg has a lot of flying anti-ground unit. Normally I have my own anti-air flying units, but I don't have them unlocked at this time. After massing enough Goliaths and Thors, I'm able to wipe out the rest of the Zerg infection with their strong anti-air capabilities. Next mission is Shatter the Sky. In order to win, I have to destroy 4 coolant towers. At each coolant tower there's a Zerg base. They will defend the coolant tower and send attack waves for as long as they live. By destroying a coolant tower, it also gets rid of the Zerg base around it. After I secure 2 expansions, I take out the top coolant tower. After killing 2 coolant towers, a giant Zerg Leviathan shows up. The Zerg Leviathan is a very strong Zerg flyer. It can deal a lot of damage, stun my units, and summon Zerg reinforcements. It's able to kill all of my army, forcing me to rebuild. After slowly rebuilding my army, I take the last expansion on this map. After taking this base, I only realized that I had access to the Hive Mind emulator. Its ability is to take control of enemy Zerg units. After massing up my army along with high-value Zerg units, I'm able to take care of the last coolant tower. The next mission is Cutthroat. I am racing my enemy Colonel Orland and obtaining 6,000 minerals. I quickly build many command centers in my main base. After destroying Colonel Orland's expansions, I'm able to set up a base quickly by flying over a command center. By destroying Colonel Orland's expansions, I also make it so that he gathers minerals slower as well. After obtaining 6,000 minerals, I trade it for a big army. I'm also given the unit the Siege Tank. The power in the Siege Tank comes from its Siege mode. In its Tank mode, it can move around, but it isn't that strong in anything. When the tank switches to Siege mode, it cannot move, but its range is greatly increased. Even though it shoots slower, it does a tremendous amount of single target and area damage. It's also crazy that I'm given upgrades, further increasing the range of the Siege Tank by around 50%. This makes an already overpowered unit even more powerful. I should also mention that I have been given the Wing Nightmare. The Wing Nightmare is a mercenary version of the Wraith. Wraiths are an airship with a weak ground attack and a good anti-air attack. They also have an ability to make themselves invisible. The next mission is Breakout. This mission plays exactly like the vanilla version. The only unit that I control is the character Tosh. Tosh has the abilities to stun and damage multiple units, as well as to deploy a shield to protect himself. He also has the passive ability to remain invisible all the time. He also later gets the ability to gain additional energy for abilities at the cost of an ally's health.
This is booming.
Business is boobies.
Even though Tosh and other units can be invisible, they can be revealed by specific enemy units, allowing them to be attacked. The objective of this mission is to destroy the enemy base. Waves of allied forces help me push towards the main enemy base.
Okay, that suit you just gave me is if I pee, I could turn into water.
Are you for real?
Guys, I'm gonna die.
Please don't die, Daddy.
It'd be really funny, Danny.
Oh god, don't die, Danny.
How
I'm
long?
so sorry.
How long?
I want to go home.
Right now.
Right
I'm
now?
so sorry.
Not right now. Not right now.
Please.
I can't.
Please.
I
Why? Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Thank you, Danny. I've been wanting to go home for a while.
I have to fight Spamton again!
Fucking serious? I'm down.
It gave Colt a pink coin.
What if fucking Atlas, bro? Fucking ass.
Danny, don't listen to them. They're just haters, Danny.
And then when they try to send you help, they also fucking die.
Trying to molest me! I had already dealt with him!
What is happening?
And now
Honestly, I would
There's so many
kill myself.
people.
Oh my god. I have to go fucking kill myself. Holy shit.
I get it, Noah. I get it. Shut up.
I don't even know if I'm going the right way. I don't have a fucking map. Fucking dumbass vendors.
There's all the hate going around right now, okay? And I'm not liking it.
John, I'm gonna stick my cock inside you. Get that out.
Contrary to all the chaos happening with my friends, I was able to beat this mission pretty easily. The next mission is the Dig. The objective of this mission is to defend a laser drill as it drills through a vault. After a no-build section, I'm given a base on an elevated plateau. In the vanilla game, I'm normally given the siege tank unit. While the siege tank is in its siege mode, it makes one of the best defensive units.
But I'm also expanding my dong.
My main base is on a plateau with 2 ramps leading up to it.
What?
Enemies cannot attack my units on the high ground unless they have vision from the air unit. The main way that my enemy reaches my main base is from the ramps. This makes the ramps a good place to focus my defenses. I take the nearby expansion base to gather more resources and mass tanks for the enemy ground units and mass Goliaths for the enemy air units. Later on in the mission, I'm given control of the laser drill. I could use the laser drill to drill through the bonus objectives, as well as use it to attack enemy units. I use the drill to kill the enemy Protoss Immortals. They have the ability to reduce incoming damage to their shields to a maximum of 10. This heavily counters my siege tanks that do only a heavy damage at a slow rate of fire. After securing my base, I move part of my army to try and kill one of the enemy Protoss bases. Killing them will give me item checks. On my first attack, I'm unfortunate with my timing. A large enemy air attack wave pilots on top of the defenders. This wipes out my small Goliath force, as well as kills a number of my siege tanks which can't shoot up. I give up on attacking the Protoss bases and purely focus on defending the laser drill as it drills through the last bit of the vault. Next mission takes me to the Devil's Playground. In order to beat this mission, I just have to collect 8,000 minerals. There are a lot of rich mineral fields on the low grounds of this map. However, periodically there's going to be lava rising, killing anything that's on the low ground. I could avoid losing any units or structures by moving them off of the low ground before the lava rises. Scattered around the map are allied Reapers and Zerg bases. Reapers are a fast, high damaging unit. Even though I can't build Reapers, there are a ton of scattered across the map that I could rescue. By killing the Zerg bases, I could pick up the many mineral and gas deposits around the area. It also lessens the amount of Zerg attack waves towards my base. After killing all the Zerg bases, I moved to kill the bonus objective. However, the mission for some reason ended when I had 4,000 minerals instead of 8,000. The next mission is 0 Hour. Even though normally this is the 3rd mission that you do, for some reason I only unlocked it at this time, so far in the game. The objective of this mission is relatively simple. Just defend my base against enemy Zerg attacks for 20 minutes. Scattered throughout the map are allied forces that I can rescue. They also give an item check. Because this is an early mission and I have way more units and upgrades than I should have, I'm able to get more item checks by destroying the enemy Zerg bases. During this time, I've only remembered that my siege tank have been given the ability to put down spider mines. Spider mines are pretty much seeking landmines, giving me even more defense. This easy mission was even easier with all the upgrades and units I had. The next mission I do is a Great Train Robbery. During the mission, there will be trains going from the west side to the east side of the map. I must destroy 8 trains and not let more than 1 train escape. Scattered around the map are allied Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks are able to shoot ground targets while moving. This makes them good for catching them moving trains. I however lack the means of producing more of them, forcing me to play Goliath's siege tank. This mission has little resources to mine, but when killing the trains they drop resources for me to pick up. In the later stages of the mission, I've built enough siege tanks to instantly wipe out any ground forces that come into range.
The people in my house.
Next mission is Smash and Grab. The objective of this mission is to steal a Protoss artifact. I have to fight through enemy Protoss forces in order to reach it. At the same time, enemy Zerg wants to get the artifact as well and will try to beat me to it. Around this time I also unlocked the Medic as well as the Viking. The Medic's main purpose is to heal nearby human units. I've been also given a big upgrade which allows them to heal mechanical vehicle units as well. I will be for the most part replacing my science vessels with medics because they are cheaper. After obtaining the ability to produce Vikings, I'll be using them as my main anti-aero unit. After wiping out the Zerg base and getting an item check, I make my way to the Protoss main base. Again, for one of the earlier missions, the amount of firepower I have is too much for the Protoss. Regarding how easy some of the missions were, I figured that I made the challenge kinda too easy for myself.
Mark is just giving us everything we need, let's be honest.
Mark, I just sent you like a whole fucking sentence.
What?
Yeah, power still Diamondback. That's crazy. Hey, the Magma Stone though. They make tools out of Vanadium.
Next mission I do is Engine of Destruction. My ally Tychus will go into a large mech called the Odin. The Odin is pretty much a ginormous version of the Thor. Tychus will move around destroying enemy bases on his own. However, there will be progressively bigger forces trying to disable the mech by destroying it. I have to keep the Odin alive while escorting it around the map. This mission is normally done with the Wraith unit. The mission revolves around being able to use the Wraith's ability to become invisible, using the invisibility and moving around detectors to take out key threats to the Odin. Even though I can't build Wraiths normally, I can call down the Wraith mercenaries. Mercenary units are units that cost more but have additional health and damage. Mercenary units also come in a limited number per mission. By using siege tanks and Vikings, I clear out all of the enemy threats. While siege tanks take care of all the ground forces, Vikings kill all the air enemies. With a large powerful army, I didn't even need Tychus to be participating in the fights. Next mission is Supernova. I must find my way towards the eastern side of the map and destroy a vault. At the same time, a large fire wave comes from the west, destroying anything in its path. I must lift off my buildings and fly them towards the east for them not to be destroyed. Because this mission is normally played with a bunch of Banshees, I decided to mass up on Banshees to kill the enemy bases. I also built a few Vikings to take care of any air threats. Enemy Protoss cannons can detect and attack cloaked Banshees. Killing them first ensures that my invisible Banshees cannot be attacked. I also grab all Protoss relics to get item checks. At the end, I sneak past most of the Protoss defenders and burst down the artifact vault. The next mission takes me to Media Blitz. It's important to note that our paint player has given up and gave everybody their items. Most of these for me have just been unit upgrades. The mission is divided up in 2 parts. In the first part I can control the Odin and commence a surprise attack. Enemy units are unsure whether to attack the Odin or not. I use the time to destroy as many factory and starport production structures. Without these, the enemy cannot build ground mech or airships to send as attack waves. At the end of the first section, Tychus gets sent to the bottom left corner of the map where my base is. On the second part of the mission, I'm given a base to help build an army to support Tychus in getting broadcast towers. Once I attempt to gain access to a broadcast tower, waves of enemies will spawn and try to stop me. Again, having siege tanks and Vikings clears out all the enemy waves. I do the mission Maw of the Void next. The objective is to destroy a Xel'Naga vault on the left side of the map. Between my base and the vault stand many Protoss defenders. This mission also takes place on a broken asteroid field, making it hard for ground forces to move anywhere. The Protoss also deploy rip field generators. These generators continuously damage both units and structures that don't have shields. This mission is played with battlecruisers, which I just so happen to have. I also have a ton of upgrades for the battlecruiser. One upgrade gives them a replenishable shield, making them partially invulnerable to the rip field generators. Near the vault is a Protoss mothership. It has many abilities, such as to send my units in a black hole, summon reinforcements, and teleport when its health is low. Still, despite being very slow, battlecruisers are very tanky and deal a lot of damage. After destroying the mothership, destroying the vault is easy. Next mission is for some reason the Outlaws. This is the second mission where you normally just have Marines and medics. Knowing that I have so many more higher tech units, this mission is also very easy. The main objective is just to kill the enemy Terran base. Next mission is Piercing the Shroud. The only difference from this to the base game is that I have slightly different abilities for my units. I've played this mission around 10 times before, so I already know how to go through the level. The objective of the mission is to basically move across the entire lab. The character Jim Raynor is able to pick up many weapon consumables. By picking up area damaging grenades and single target plasma shots, I make it through most of the mission without losing any units. I use a timed life security robot to secure a landing zone for additional reinforcements. I choose the option to get 8 additional Marines. Through the mod, I was able to get a unique upgrade for the medic. The optical flare reduces the sight of an enemy unit, reducing it to around melee range. I was curious to see how this would interact with the computer-controlled Brutalist. Overall, it seemed to make the Brutalist derp around and lose sight of my units a lot. Still, I somehow managed to get 2 of my Marines killed. We later realized that we have to blow up the whole lab, so we killed the fusion reactor. In doing so, we also awakened a giant Protoss-Zerg hybrid. For the second part of the mission, the hybrid will periodically chase my units. While escaping, also find Chrono Rift devices. Chrono Rift devices slow down enemy units within its field.
I was creaming in them. I was.
What?
And then I died.
I carelessly lose a lot of units, but using the abilities, I'm able to get out relatively easily.
I drag it down. It just went.
After that, I go back to the first mission. Yeah, the mission order is weird. I don't know why. There's nothing much to say. The objective is to kill an enemy headquarters. My units have upgrades when they're normally not supposed to, making the already easy mission even easier. Interestingly enough, this mission also has a truckload of item checks.
This stupid piece of clothes.
Please!
Stupid piece of clothes. He makes me never want to wear clothes again. That's how badly I hate him.
Next mission is Gates of Hell. Finally, this is one of the missions where the difficulty actually ramps up a tiny bit. My base starts in a defensive position in the center of the map. The objective of this mission is to create a large army to fight against the overwhelming number of Zerg units. Allies drop down from drop pods scattered across the map. Finding my way towards them offers me a larger, more diverse army. After building a large enough army, I rally everybody to kill the main Zerg base. After destroying the main Zerg base, I'm able to rescue an allied general, finishing the mission. Next mission is Safe Haven. This is an alternate mission if you don't choose to wipe out the Zerg on the Haven's fall. This mission is normally played with Vikings, so because I'm able to build them and I have tons of upgrades, this mission is very easy. I fly my Vikings and use their long-range anti-air attacks to snipe enemy air units. After killing the nearby air units, I switch my Vikings to ground mode on the nearby cliffs. Landed Vikings lose their anti-air missiles, but they're able to shoot ground units with their Gatling guns. On the map there is an indestructible Protoss mothership. It progressively destroys colonist bases, eventually making its way to my main base. By destroying all the enemy Protoss nexuses, it allows the mothership to be attacked and killed. After destroying the last nexus, I mass up Vikings and prepare for the final mothership fight. After destroying the mothership, I plan to go to previously played missions to get the extra checks.
Danny, sometimes I imagine you as like an angry bird.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
I kill the Brutalisk on the Devil's Playground. On the evacuation, I also blow up everything with siege tanks and Vikings. I'm also given even more game-breaking upgrades for the siege tanks. One ability lets a siege tank jump while in siege mode. Another upgrade lets the siege tank transform between tank mode and siege mode way faster. Using my more powerful army, I also make sure that the truck driver of the civilians also doesn't die.
I know I'm putting my Terra. I can input and see if I am.
I once again use the Vikings to wipe out all of the Zerg on Haven's Fall. I also use Vikings to take out all of the enemy area units on the dig. I then play the mission Welcome to the Jungle. At this point, my army could be so ridiculously overpowered, I just attack and destroy the main base rather than doing the actual objective. By destroying all the buildings, it released every check at the same time, making it seem like that I beat my game.
Tal'Darim just can't stand up to our firepower.
Oh, did you win?
They're in full retreat.
My boss, yeah.
Next mission is the Mobius Factor. I spawn on an island base, meaning that I must use transports to transport any ground unit off the island. The objective is to destroy data cores before the enemy character Kerrigan accesses them. This is also one of the few used scenarios where I build the Hercules unit. This is only because I would normally build Medevacs, which would be the go-to transport unit. There are many allied units scattered on the rooftops of buildings. The rooftops are good for keeping my units safe from ground melee units. The mission also gives a lot of marine mercenary warfare. They make destroying the last data core very easy. At long last, I make it to the last mission of the Archipelago Challenge, All In. This mission will be by far the most challenging mission of the challenge. The main objective is to protect the artifact, located right next to my base. I'm initially given a lot of units to defend my base, as well as a lot of materials to help build more units and structures. It's also important that this is the air version of the mission. There will be the addition of many Zerg flyers attacking me throughout the mission. The main antagonist and boss, Kerrigan, will also attack me throughout the mission. She has crazy amounts of health and it can one-shot many of my units. When her health is reduced to low, she also retreats and then will regenerate until attacking again. She also has a health shield similar to the Immortal. This reduces all incoming damage to a small maximum amount. To counter the Zerg flyers, I build a ton of hive mind emulators. That being said, I feel bad using them because they're way too overpowered. The artifact itself also has the ability to wipe out all the Zerg in the surrounding area. This ability is used for when I feel like I'm being overwhelmed by Zerg forces. As the mission progresses on, I'm able to mind control enough Zerg flyers that they pretty much wipe out anything on their own. I still need to control them because Kerrigan gains the ability to cast high area damaging storms.
I forgot what I said. I immediately looked at Mark's like screen, and niggas in hell fighting demons. Like his dick is in war fighting demons, bro. Holy shit! Hold on.
Scanners show the largest Zerg biosignature I've ever seen, and it's headed your way.
I think he's trying to call. Is that a fucking testicle floating? What the fuck is that?
Base is under attack.
I think he's trying to colonize hell or something.
That's actually
Is that actually what's happening? Holy shit. Look at that testicle. You see that shit? That nigga should bring sperm out his abdomen. What the fuck?
Base is under attack.
This looks crazy. Are you seeing this? Holy fuck.
I still am able to mind control enough Zerg flyers that Kerrigan is pretty easy to deal with.
She's still here in spirit.
Nearing the end of the mission, tons of never-ending Zerg forces try to overwhelm my defenses. I kind of felt bad because what was meant to overwhelm and break through your defenses didn't really leave any dent on mine. I had also went out of my way to get every check before doing the final mission, meaning that I didn't really give that much just for completing my game. Even though I felt like the ending was a bit anticlimactic, I still had a lot of fun. I'll probably try to tweak the settings a bit and make it more challenging. Anyhow, I'll probably post more about me trying different content ideas. But until then, thanks for watching.